Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear friends, men and women of goodwill, lovers of freedom. I salute each and every this late become this late to continue from because the activities ongoing this period. I don't think I will be coming tomorrow or this morning by 7:30 as scheduled. That's why I come this late hour to make the exposition. So those that will be. So dear friends, good morning once more. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Without wasting much of our time, I salute each and every one of men, lovers of freedom, those that are strong in, that are standing very firm, that they will never allow the Biafran territory to be overrun or
Money.
overtaken
Our land.
by the terrorist state. So, Biafrans, I salute each and every one of you. If you come in, please share the program. This is a late hour, and we did not notify anybody that will be coming this evening. We scheduled this exposition for tomorrow, but something came up. We are not still going to be here tomorrow in the evening. Maybe, probably, if time permits me, we might come late hour again tomorrow. But now we are going to do justice to the video that we played yesterday. So without wasting much of our time, this announcement, you have to hear it, that on the 29th day of this month 2024, in the year 2024, Biafra land will be under lock and key. There will be total lockdown in all the parts and all the states that comprise Biafra. So if you are listening, send a message to your people, send a message to all the villages, send a message to your kinsmen, send a message to your loved ones that on 29th, that the Biafra Republic government in exile through their Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, has declared sit at home on that very day to mourn our people that were mowed down by the terrorists in the uniform, in police and the army uniform. So listen to the voice of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Very, very serious and very, very essential that you listen and listen very attentively. And I want to also announce to you that the ID card of the Biafrans is also available. Go and go and apply for your own. The link to do so has been published by the Prime Minister. And our Biafran coin is also out there. Go and start trading with the Biafrans. The opportunity have called that you will not say or cry, had I known, on the last day. If you are in the Zoological Republic and those that are in diaspora, as you're trading with Biafran coin, you are making more benefit because our Prime Minister promised that Biafran coin will be more beneficial than all the coins that you have been trading on, all this one and one, that the Biafran coin is going to beat all of them hands down. So we encourage you trading with the Biafran coin. Elohim will bless you and weaver and to make sure that the Biafran land is safe and sound. So thank you, Biafrans, as you come in. Do like the program and click on the notification bell, subscribe if you're a new person. Thank you so much. I want to salute my own sister Diana for coming. Thank you so much. Good evening also. From here, I salute you, Mother Biafra. May God bless you. Thank you so much. We move to what we have this evening.
And my fellow Biafrans, we are mourning. Our land were invaded, our people were killed and butchered in Old Delta State and in Bayelsa by the terrorist state of Nigeria, by the state sponsor terrorists called Nigeria Army. They invaded, they killed, burned houses and properties of government. We are mourning the lost ones. Our condolences to the family who have lost their loved one in the hand of Nigeria. We condemn this attack, diversion, and genocide against our people, a targeted ethnic cleansing in strongest terms. Condemning is not enough. Biafra people will revenge the killing in Delta and Bayelsa. This is the reason we've made sure that the terrorists, Boko Haram, they killed. Nobody is asking question. What transpired? What were the military doing in a peaceful country? Nobody asked those questions. They went and killed because they believe that those people in the area probably are telling them that they are not part of Biafra. I am telling you today, the area where these people were killed, where the military killed women and children in Delta, is part of Biafra. That place is under Biafra de facto government, and for that reason, we will give
I
the
don't know
hell
if
to the
anybody
killers
can
of
hear.
Biafra.
Okay.
It is not enough to condemn the killings because this killing has been going on for decades, but the condemnation will come with action from the Biafra side. The action will continue to make sure anywhere you see anybody wearing army uniform and carrying gun is a terrorist. You don't have any reason to wear Nigeria army uniform in Biafra territory. Going forward, the more daisies we see in this struggle, the more ruthless we become in protecting and defending our land. Therefore, in order to mourn our people and register our sadness and anger on the 29th day of this month of March 2024, the entire Biafra land will be under lock and key. From Delta to Bayelsa, every road leading to these communities, every road leading to this state will be shut down. We will use this day to mourn the barbarism, the genocide, and ethnic cleansing sponsored by the Nigeria state as ordered by the drug lord called the president. We will tell them that Biafra you see yesterday is not the Biafra you see today. The government has come to stay and is taking responsibility.
The government have come to stay, and the government of Biafra is taking responsibility. That is how to know a responsible government. The government of Biafra Republic government in exile have come to stay, and they are taking responsibility of everything that is happening in Biafra land. They are not shying away in protecting our people, neither are they shying away in making sure.
onye ọbụla na-atọrọ mmadụ, onye ọghara n'ala Igbo, onye ọbụla na-agba egbe n'ala Igbo, kwute na ọ dịghị Biafra, na onye bụ onye ohi, na onye ahụ na-eme.
So Biafrans, as I was saying, leave this Okoko. As I was saying, that how to know a government that have the interest heart is a government that has the ability and what it takes to take responsibilities. It takes a responsible government to take responsibility of their citizens. Irresponsible government of the Zoological Republic cannot take any responsibility of its citizens. Just like you're seeing all over the north today, they are unable to take responsibilities of their citizens, and they are butchered on daily basis. The so-called citizens are butchered on daily, but the Biafra Republic government is government responsible for the safety and the well-being of our people. So on this ground, we'll be building everything that we are going to be doing this evening. Thank you so much. We are here this evening to analysis and exposition on these stomach infrastructure, human rights activists, and all those that are like him, his cohorts, birds of the same feathers that flock together in Biafra land. It is the end of the road to all the stomach infrastructure, human rights activists, those that are hiding under human rights activists to cause harm on our people. It is the end of the road for them. If you are hiding under human rights activists and what you're doing is to work with the terrorist state of Nigeria and work against our people and work against the people that are agitating freedom, you have come to the end of the road. Because Chukwu Okike Abiama will deal with you, and not only dealing with you, is going to disgrace you at the right time. And this is the time that all those that have taken it upon themselves, that they will never do well people. See nothing, hear nothing, and do nothing people. Those are the people that we're responding to this evening. Maka na ndị Igbo si na nyawa eke na-agafe na nkụ aka. Nyawa eke na-agafego nkụ aka. Anyị na-echebu na mmiri n'ọba wee egwuregwu ka ha na-egwu. Ma ya maazị na oriri ka ọ na-eri ya. So we have to put culpability to where culpability belongs. We have to call a spade a spade. So all the stomach infrastructures, do well to share this program so that all the stomach infrastructures that they will come and they will listen to what we have to say this evening. We'll go straight to where we stopped yesterday. Those that want to hear this lunatic from the beginning should go and listen to what we did yesterday. But those that were here yesterday, is it yesterday? The day before yesterday, they should listen and continue from where we stopped. So thank you so much, Biafrans, as we go straight to what we have this evening. God bless you all. Listen attentively to what I want you to listen to the wordings of this man, because the part that he will be speaking on today is very, very, very important. Gozi Ada Biafra. Gozi, I salute you from here. You're welcome. You're welcome, Gozi. So, listen to the wordings of this man. Let me bring it back a bit. Listen to his wordings.
So that Asigoyechi with evidence to prove he
go back.
News of today. Then when they mention here. Simon Ekpa number 1 na Southeast. They declare wanted. You know, over for
remember, I told you yesterday he was so proud that Simon Ekpa was declared wanted. Thank you, my sister. It was yesterday. Diana, thank you. He was so happy that Simon Ekpa has been declared wanted. But this man did not ask, why is it that all the terrorists that are butchering and maiming people in the north, why have they not been declared wanted? Why have the state government that is sponsoring terrorism, why have they not declared these terrorists that are maiming people, sending them to RIP in the north? Why have they not been declared terrorists? That is the question any human rights activist will be asking. But because these ones that are activists in Biafra land and those other ones that are activists in Nigerian state, and those other ones that call themselves what is that their name? That this human rights activists that normally come and do one of their shenanigans in Nigeria, and they will say we're going to bring Nigeria to book. At the end of the day, since 2014, 2012, 13, 14 to date, this particular human rights MFM, what is that their name? I will remember their name, then I will tell you. They are human rights activists in Nigeria. They are going all over the place pretending to be speaking for the downtrodden. But they are just leveraging themselves from the weakness and the oppression of the downtrodden. So them and the oppressors are one and the same. The only difference is the approach. I want you to listen very carefully. The only difference is the approach. That the oppressed comes to you direct to oppress you, like those that are maiming and butchering people in the north. Like the government policies that will not favor you, that will not give you a job, that cannot do anything from one thing to the other. These are tyrannical, how oppressors work. They call themselves human rights or indirect oppressor. Because when you are aiding and abetting tyranny, you are a tyrant yourself. When tyrannical rule is ongoing and you said you're a human rights activist, a government that is so hostile to his citizens, and you cannot confront it, even when you said you're a human rights activist, quote unquote, that you're a human rights activist, those that the things that concern the citizens, the thing is giving you a sleepless night. But you cannot show it in your action, in your words, in all the things that you do. You are one and the same with the oppressor itself. And this is the class that these stomach infrastructures and many like him that are in the many different radio stations and those that have firms that are building their career on the suffering of other people. That is the class this man and the Biafrans. This type of human rights activists will not be in Biafra. This type of human rights activists will not be in Biafra. A human rights activist that will not say the truth, will not see the truth and say the truth. That is not a human rights activist, but is a stomach infrastructure concerns him, is what he will put in his stomach. He's worried and celebrating. Oh, now that they have been declared wanted. But those that are butchering and maiming people have not been declared wanted, and that one is none of your business. The only happiness that he has is his brother have been designated among those that the terrorists will be hunting. But let me bust your brain. You have a journey that is so a fruitless journey. That is what you and your Jan government has embarked on. Because now Simon Wana na boy Tadni. Elohim prepared him very well. Elohim take our time. Esirienite. Simon Neba Mazin Simon Neba said, Nianonite na so puto. Esirienite. He is well prepared. Elohim said, those that I send, those that I've chosen, I will send. He predestined them. Master Simon Ekpa was predestined for the job that he's doing now. So your shenanigan and your celebration, those that celebrated when Master Nnamdi Kanu was there today, where are they today? And those ganged up today, Master Nnamdi Kanu is still very much. And today, and this year it is going to happen. This year it is going to happen. So this man that is celebrating, Nyango na ngwo na nkwụ na-abịa maka na agbacha ọsọ agụkọ miles. Listen to him.
Our people are not the truth.
Our people amaghị ka esi ekwu okwu. But Sheikh Gumi and his cohorts and the terrorists that are maiming people in the because when you come against me for hate speech, what are you going to do to the person that come against me with hate actions? Hate speech and hate actions, which one should be treated with urgency first? I think hate actions should be treated with urgency because life is going to be at stake. Like those lives that have been kidnapped in the north. Those are hate actions. And that is voice that they are not. They even say that actions speaks louder than voice. Because many a times you don't even hear their language. If they should be speaking, you will not hear whatever they want to say. But you are accusing our people that our people don't know how to speak. And I will ask, what language do you want us to speak? And what language do you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa to speak? It's the same thing that you guys did against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't know how to speak. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is insulting everybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot, he doesn't respect anybody. He doesn't speak polite to the people so that they will understand. There is no better way to speak to you people than to tell you your wickedness to your face. And that is the only way we speak to people. And that is the only way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Simon Ekpa speaks to people. Speaking to your stupidity and your docility, that is the only way to confront the ape inside you. You said our people don't know how to speak. And we are here, Sheikh Gumi said that there will be no school that is going to be at all school in the north is going to be restless until the government negotiate with the terrorist. What do you take of that? I don't blame you as a human rights, stomach infrastructure human rights activist. That one did not concern you. Because the people that are being kidnapped, they are not human beings, chicken, goats, and that's 287, that those are cows that have been kidnapped. Those 477, did I tell you that those are cows that have been kidnapped and those that are butchered? Did I tell you that these are cows and goats that have been butchered? But because all of you are very terrified whenever you hear people from the caliphate. But you know that the Biafra,
You fight freedom, fight it according to law. If you are an activist, my activist
sometimes when people are begin to see how hopeless and useless that person is. So if you have this person now as a human rights activist and you went and table your case to him, you will build confidence in this type of moron to speak for you in the presence of tyranny. That this type of moron will go to Hope Uzojo and stand before him and tell him somebody has brought a petition against you and I'm going to take it up to any length because he's coming there. Or against the police and the army terrorists in uniform. That this moron will have the liver to go and take it up against the army, against the police. That the GOC in charge of the division, the division in the locality where he is, or the police that is in charge of the locality where he is, should answer or provide those that have involved them in torturing people. This lunatic cannot. He said if you are fighting, that word, fighting, if you are a freedom fighter, and that you want to fight with somebody and you tell that person, come, let's go to the stadium, and he will call the owners of the stadium, I want you guys to put like a rug, you put a foam, I want all the stadium to be covered with a pillow. Foam in my hand, him. I think will not wound him. Awesome. That you must have to do it according to law. And if you ask him, what is the law of freedom fighting? He don't know. What are those laws that you must have to anchor your fight for freedom? He don't know. He didn't know that the freedom is law on its own. It's a law on its own. Because the right for self-determination is enshrined, including the copy and paste Janjaweedic 1999 nation is enshrined in that concocted constitution. But Nwokoka now say that you don't know how to speak. And if you want to engage or involve yourself in a human rights activists, that you must do it according to law. Doing it according to law is the moronic behavior or stomach infrastructure that they have involved themselves in the Zoological Republic. That is the only way he understands by doing it according to law. When fear and trauma that the Nigerian terrorist state have traumatized all of them, that they cannot speak, that is the only thing he understands by doing it according to law. He didn't know that law said that when you're going through tyrannical rule, oppression, that you have the right as the citizen to stand against that tyrannical rule and say enough is enough to it. And the measure in which you will resist a tyranny, there's no measure to it, is as long as your strength can carry you. That when you are faced with life and death situation, that what is required of you is to stand up like a human being that you are and confront that thing that is already confronting you. That is what freedom fighting is all about. That freedom fighting is not hanky-panky with those that have mapped you out for extermination.
According to law, so that as you go there with evidence to prove it. Hey. Evidence.
Honestly. That's why you will be doing everything you want to do under the law. It's so that by tomorrow, when they now ask you, come and respond to all the things that you have done, all the things that you have said, evidence. Jomo Okoka, how many evidence of his have he used to bring Hope Uzodinma that are maiming people in Imo State? How many evidence have he used to bring Hope Uzodinma to book? He's a human rights activist in Imo State. How many evidence have he been able to use to bring the police and the army in police, those terrorists in police and army uniform? How many evidence have he used to convince the law court, terrorist law court in the Zoological Republic, and convince those people that are perpetrating and maiming people in Imo State? How many of them has his evidence proven or said behind the bar? The answer is none. But the only thing he understands by freedom fighting is, as your people are being killed, you document it, like we are doing those days, where we are trying to be the good the good oppressed people. As they are killing us and keeping record and documenting everything, taking it to Hague, to the international community, taking it to UN, taking it to all the places you can never think of in the world, taking it to the United Kingdom, taking it to the White House in America, Washington, D.C., taking our evidence to that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had been taking all this evidence to these people yielded any result. Rather, the more will carry evidence, tons and tons of documents and written notes and photographs and videos, tons and tons of graphic videos and the pictures. The more we show it to the world, the more we are being killed at home, the more our mothers being raped. And this Nwokoko na mi asanya kokapia isinana, we are there while all these things are happening. Some that he had with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he make he said some things, petitions that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have sent to the international community. Still coming out. Please, if I'm gonna just notify me. I'm seeing reconnecting. Notify me if you can hear me, please. I think the last interview here, petitions. Moment, as we are speaking, nothing has been done about it, and nothing is ever going to be done about it until we started what we are doing. But this Nwokoko fake Namarogeji Wekenkokwa, he's here telling you as a human rights activist, as a freedom fighter, when you're doing it, make sure you are in line with the law. So that whenever somebody come tomorrow and asks you about what you do, it's share evidence. How many evidence? God share go to Nigeria. How many evidence? God share go, and that evidence at the end of the day proved him right. The answer is none. How many evidence of those that have been a direct victim of the oppression ongoing in Imo State? How many of those evidence that you have in your archives, how many of them have you been able to use to get justice for those people that suffer the pain and the trauma from the terrorists in the uniform and those that are non-state actors? How many of those evidence of yours? The answer is none. So what conviction do you have? At least you should be living by example. As I was talking about you cherish evidence, as they can cherish evidence, you know go see I no nka see na even that me mere no nya me mere the thing as a evidence as a result of cherish evidence, you were able to convict this one and is now behind the bar. He's now in prison, serving prison terms for the action he took against so and so person, or this person is no longer a policeman or army man as a result of your Ichirashi evidence. And evidence Ichirashi was since he bidoro your stomach infrastructure, human rights activists. Enweghị ife Ichirastane. You were ọnụ na-esi isi ka gọta na-agwa our prime minister okwu. A man that have put Nigeria on their toes. A man that have put Nigeria on their toes. Kime perono shi. Ebe gura kwa madama. Umu itibori bo jure everywhere. Ndi bosi kwa maro ibezie. Manele kende nka, they will never ask questions. They don't know anything, but they will never ask. The only thing that concerns them is that they have a camera, they have phone, and they can say something. They begin to speak. How many evidence the Mazi Nnamdi cannot have against the state government that sponsors terrorism? Have those evidence been able to release him? The answer is no. Rather, the Nigerian terrorist state kidnapped him from Kenya, extraordinary rendition him, and keep him in control for a very long time. Keep him to be wearing one cloth for more than 3 years, without any evidence against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But your Ichirashi evidence, what evidence do you have since you are now the mouthpiece speaking about the good things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said? Can evidence Ichirashi go see the terrorist camp of Nigeria? What has said that this man that you're quoting that is innocent? If one evidence we see evidence who which evidence no buru bed. Maka no buru bed you can na chirash evidence. Iro ina epiogari na agari na jekuka so mmadu no n'ife mgbu. Weru ha na akpara ego nke gị. Ajọ is that you're documenting it to take it up with the government. Which government are you taking up with? How many have you executed? Show us your proof of one of the cases you have executed as a human rights activist, and you followed it to a conclusive end, and you have something to show for it, that those people you called your clients, those people that are coming to you to report to you what they are suffering or going through in the hands of the terrorists in uniform. How many of them have you been able to secure justice for? The answer is none. In a chirash evidence. Okay, nwranwu.
As you go there with evidence to prove he could. As you go there, can you back it up? Can you back it with facts and figures? When they get share.
Onye na kai konde kai. Onye gwanu no nso nya kwụsị ịṅụ kai. Gwanu anya kwụsị ịṅụ kai kai. Onye nya kede akwụ nkwụ. Akwụ nọ na nkwụ na amị nkwụ. Ọnwụcha ya isi ekwu epu. Ọ na-akọzi ka onye gbuwara isi. Whenever they call you it's evidence to prove our way to freedom, that person will be put out of the way to our freedom. We are fighting that any army that comes to invade our people will receive the same equal measure that they came with. That is why we are fighting. And in a freedom fight, freedom you think that all the countries of the world that have gotten their freedom today is because of is as a result of Ichirash evidence, that they got their freedom as a result of Ichirash evidence? Who cares to know how many evidence you carry? Israel, had it been that in October 7 last year that they just screenshot of photo snapped or recorded the incident that happened between them and the Hamas, that Hamas break an entry into their country and begin to kill people on broad daylight. And they just documented it and take it to UN or to the United States or to all the countries of the world that cares to know, and begin to share evidence to those people. I'm telling you the truth. Israel. But immediately they received that unspeakable situation that they woke up to see on that Sabbath day, that Sabbath morning. They put up an equal measure, even more higher force to resist the terrorists that have come to maim and kill their children. They killed infants, pregnant women, old and young. They kidnapped anybody they can lay their hands. People will be going to work. You see them shooting at the vehicle, killing everybody in the vehicle. Tony, I salute you. Tony, you're welcome. Killing everybody in the vehicle. And this is the type of situation our people are faced with. And the only solution you have to such situation where people are coming against you with sophisticated arms and ammunition to maim you, to kill you, send you to RIP. The only thing you think you can resist them with is this harsh evidence. Kai, oh my God. Amamudo boro. Amamudo aukwo. Ebe kanda na deje the school. Honestly, I don't understand. I don't understand. Ebe ka na deje aukwa. Kama haya agụta amamife ha gụnye iberibe. Gụnye onwe ha nzuzu n'isi. Na mmadụ JK47 na-abịakwute na-enweghị ife imere ịnọbego. You're just in your house. You did nothing to this man. You did nothing to this woman. And all of a sudden, you are staying with your family, enjoying with your wife and your children. All of a sudden, this stranger, total stranger, is not among your kinsmen. Is not. You don't have any blood relation. You don't have anything, relation or friendship or long extended relation with this person. He come into your family with AK-47, with missiles, with all manner of sophisticated weapons, and they begin to kill your children. And even going, advancing to your wife and your life. And you will just fold your arms and be telling the person, do you know I'm recording what you're doing? Do you know I'm recording? As you're killing my son now, I'm recording it. As you're there raping my daughter, I'm recording it. As you are now advancing to go and rape and kill my wife, I'm recording it. And as you are now advancing to come and kill me too, I'm recording it. And I'm going to hold this thing as an evidence against you when they will now ask me to provide evidence of how you come and maim and kill my family. Then you will be the most wicked and hopeless father that anybody will have, because you will not be anywhere to bring the evidence. Dead men don't bring evidence. The only people that brings evidence are those that are alive. Now that we are now fighting it man to man, at the end of the day, they will be asking us, why is both of you fighting? It will no longer be, why are you beating him? That is the situation we don't want to be in. And that is what Mazen Nnamdi Okwu cannot find out. And that is what Mazen Simon Ekpa find out. We don't want to be in a sorry state. Nwa nke anyị wụ sọsọ ya ka ya wọpụ na ma etiwuo ya ọbata bere akwa bata be m. Tiwuo nwa onye ọzọ sị kpọọ m ka nje gụgụọ ya. That is where the Biafran stands. And that is where the Biafra Republic government in Ezra stands. Anya mụtaghị nwa na-ara imi. Ife anyị mụtaghị nwa pụọ n'ọgbọ ọgba ya eriri ya. Ọ ntụ ụmụ Biafra da. Mana nwa okoko asị anyị nọrọ ka ndị Fulani bịa gbuchapụ anyị. Then anyị achịghachi evidence to show the world how we have been massacred and how our land was taken over by the terrorists. Oye lerono. Biafra Republic government in exile is on top of the game. and we don't care what you do, what you say, the nonsense coming out from your mouth. At the end of the day, you will be proud of these men that fought, and you're not going to be among those that fight. Emana asị na ọ na-eme ọgụ nụcha, ụmụ nwanyị nwere akọ, ọgụ nwoke nwere akọ ka nwa iti a timpataka ọnyawa akọ ka ọ na-akọzi. Onye na-eje enye onye karịrị advice, onye na-eje enye onye ka ya ma ife advice, onye na-eje enye onye ka ife mara advice. If you're a freedom fighter and a human rights activist, ụdị agụnwawụ, ụdị a iso ha wee wụrụ. Ịdụghọma lawyer, ịdụghọma kọtụma, ka ife a ejighị eme. Akudu human rights stomach infrastructure human rights activist nke agụnwawụ na nsoso ha wee wụrụ. Wee na-aghọrị ụmụ mmadụ na-akpagharị everywhere. That you are the kid on their behalf. Habia radio station again na kinyo. Saso mmiri everywhere. Chineke ya abụghị.
Ndị niile mụ na ha nọ kọtụ na ha ji anya ha na-ahụ ya.
Gosi na ya ofu onye nna. Gosi anya ofu onye. Gosi anya ofu onye gịnị ya nọ court, and ife gịnị ya ji wee nọrọ court is as a result of you defending your client. Ka gịnị ya ji wee nọrọ court, ikekwe nwaanyị a na-anị ya n'ike. Nwaanyị ndị Fulani terrorists in uniform gbugoro die. Ma ọ bụ ndị egbugoro ụmụfa. Then you are dragging them in the court. In which court? The same terrorist Nigerian court. Ndị niile gị na ha nọ court, ha jigodo anya ha wee na-afịa. Chineke ya akpọwa ọkụ. Believe me. Akwa ọnụ a iji wee kpaa afa prime minister anyị, Chineke ya abụọ, ọ ya akpọwa ọkụ, kpọọ gị ọkụ n'ọnụ ahụ. Honestly. Ndị gị na ha nọ kọtụ ka iji ama atụ ndị onye na-fight. Hey! Onye awudondi. Somebody that is fighting Nigeria state, fighting Britain, fighting all the interest, all those that have interest in the terrorist state of Nigeria, fighting them, waging all the known and the unknown wars, just to give you hope and the future. Nyaki jifegi na ndị cut and join kotuma na-eme na nda ashu ha dachago dambe. Ife agị na ha na-akwụkwụgharị ike, na-akpụkpụgharị oche, na-atụgharị asị, na-ekpudo okwu ihu na ana. Iwere ego ijeje nye nke a, igobie ya, igobie George, igo San, ijego iche no ife a ka abịala. Iche no mpụ na arụrụ ala unarụ. N'obodo ọdọ ha kpọrọ Zoological Republic. Iche no ụdị ife ahụ ka abịara. Biafra Republic government in Ezra through our prime minister is bringing a system of government that have never been seen in Africa, in the whole continent of Africa. Where you don't need Nonsonkwa for your case to be heard. Where you don't need anybody. Where the government will look after your welfare. Where you will go to court and the court, as it doesn't matter the background you're coming from, the court will give you a listening ear. Where the rich and the poor, you will not know the difference between them when they are in the law court. That is the government that the Biafra Republic is bringing. Not the government where the terrorists will be molesting people and you will now have it as your job to go and agitate for the person. And sometimes you demand money for transport fare. Ịmakwa na ọlụ a na-alụrụ na-adịghị easy. Na ọlụ a na-alụ kịta na ụkwụ isi m ka m ji alụ ya. Very useless individuals. Ị na-eweta Simon Ekpa ọnụ. Anọfie na-achịghachi evidence. Ndị gị na ha nọ na court. Ya dịba.
Mgbe eruru court ka ị ga-ahụ evidence.
Good evidence nke na-akpọ onwe Biafra Child nwa Chineke nwere. The same evidence, the same set of people. Inekwe ya anya n'ihu. Ọ dị ka ya na nke si na ya Biafra Child. Ọ dị ka ncha bụ ofu nne ejifa. Maka ofu ụgbọ bụ ha na-aba. Onye nke ọzọ si that n'oge ruru court, I will now turn tiger and I will now turn lion. Or turn not tiger one side, or turn not lion the other side. And I will now improvise, and I will now bring my evidence, and I will put it on them. Oh God, that they put him on in the state of what? How do you even speak that in English? He said they put him in the state of what state did they even put him? That he was expecting that something is coming when nothing is coming. Because they know they're not bringing anything on the table. Because they are never agitating for Biafra. It's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doing it all by himself, alone. But now that Mazi Simon Ekpa has come doing the needful, all of them gets agitated because they never knew that such thing is possible. And the other one, his counterpart, that one has even come out and said that all the day long we know that he himself know that he doesn't have the capacity to bring Biafra. That the only people that have the capacity to bring Biafra is the Biafra Republic government in Esa through the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. But the same man that has the capacity to bring Biafra is the person that Nonsonkwa want to advise that he should abandon the struggle and protection of our people. Evidence. That Chirashi evidence with the only thing that will give us Biafra. That is what is suggested.
You know,
Jugodian and court to call you with that evidence. Now Nigerian court. Do you know how many evidence that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu attorneys have presented in the court, both the ones that the court want to see and the ones the court refuse to see? There's a video that the attorneys of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to play in the court. And the court them that it will not be played. Those are evident in the art of the nation and that you're giving your God his muscles and then your evidence that have not anything nor remove anything, not that evidence.
Evidence. It's not about talking, and at the end of the day, you don't have evidence. You know?
It's not about talking. At the end of the day, you don't have evidence. Which other evidence do we need? The only evidence we need is our freedom. That is the only asambodo. That is the only certificate. That is the only proof we need. We don't need to prove to anybody how we want to fight to survive. We don't owe anybody any apology to fighting to survive. A 10-year-old boy understands why Mazi Simon Ekpa is fighting and why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting and why the Ojukwu fought. But no Sonkwa that is almost close to his final room did not understand what Biafrans are fighting for. That Biafrans are fighting for survival. And the only way he wants to fight for his own survival is by HUH evidence. Evidence that has never helped in his life. Evidence has never helped him in his life before. And that is that evidence that he wants to cherish. So,
the EU activist, EU freedom fighter know how to talk. I'm telling you the truth. Now,
O George Ebona, ezigbo George ya. Ezigbo George. If you're a human rights activist, if you're a freedom fighter, know how to talk. I don't understand. I don't just understand. Knowing how to talk, is it by seeing the truth and not saying it like all of them are doing in Nigeria? Knowing how to talk, is it being politically correct in the presence of death? Knowing how to talk, is it, I don't understand, can No Sonkwa come and throw more light on that knowing how to talk? But knowing how to talk to them, knowing how to talk to them is being coward. Ikwukwe ekita na imakwa nke federal government yeme imakwa hachwari wa habia meginka. That is knowing how to talk. To him, being a coward and living like a real moron is the only way to go for him. But Biafrans, that is not our way to go. We are fearless before our enemies. We are fearless before our enemies. I now know n'ukwu onubo na agwa onubo a n'ino. We don't say it to them behind their back. Anya ha akụrụ asịrị. I now know n'ukwu onubo. Gwa onubo no n'ino. Maka na akparụta awụ n'ukwu aṅara. Owuro onubo nwe onye edetu ya ọnụ. And anyị nwawo ụmụ Biafra ekwugo na anya ya ozi aṅara onye pụta ọkpara anyị taa, onye pụta ọkpara anyị taa, ịbịa metụ anyị ọnụ, iti anyị n'ọnụ ganye nuo oyi n'ukwu onubo. Gịnị ife a na-eme? So your own human rights activists na-akwu atọ okwu eze wee na-ekwu. Wo ife onye gịnị a na-eme ka ife ịba nsị ba ama mere na panty. That is not the type of activist that Mazi Simon Ekpa or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. They are that activists that are very strong and bold before their enemies. And they know clearly well what they are doing. And the activities so far is marvelous in our eyes. Very marvelous in our eyes. His matters are presented while he is inside his Tokumboka talking rubbish. My sister, there's a lot of things. Go see my sister. There's a lot of things that these people, once you are able to buy this fairly used Nigerian car or the one that Oyibo people want to go and throw inside dustbin, and you go and tell them, no, don't throw it inside dustbin. No, the people in Africa will buy it as brand new. Once you're inside it, you will think that you have arrived. Once the extortion from the people gave you money to buy all these fairly used vehicles, you think that you have arrived. Oh, that you have stomach infrastructure. Human rights activists have paid off. Biafrans, we know what the Prime Minister of the Biafra government in exile knows what he's doing. And the Nigerian state are receiving it hot. And Biafra land is safe and sound. We are not in IDPs. And no power under heaven will send any of our people to IDP. Stella Isaac, you're welcome. Good morning to you also, my sister. No power on earth will send us to IDP. It doesn't matter how you want to do it. If you come, you collect. Ebia akpa recha n'ụzọ akpa ndị ọzọ. Go and write it somewhere. We don't care who you are. We don't care how your father or your mother look like. And doing men stuff. This lizard should not speak. That is it, my sister. That is what it is. Let's listen to this Moron for the next 15 minutes. We'll call it a day. Tomorrow, late hour, I will still come to finish it up. Then we'll move. There are a lot of things to be said, and there are a lot of things that we need to touch light. And we will do justice on this, and I think we have done justice to it. In the evening, we will listen to the second video, because there's something I just want to bring out from the second video by tomorrow. Late hour like this, maybe by 9 o'clock or 9:30, we'll be here. So let's listen to this man. I want us to finish this one today, but in the next 15 minutes, I'll be rounding off. Did you hear him call Onyendu that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is his leader? Do you know what it means that somebody is your leader? I mean, do you know what it means when you profess and say, this person is my leader? That means you have something in common with that person. That means you share the same ideology with that person. That means there's something that keeps both of you, that both of you have in common. You share the same ideology. You have the same mission. You have the same goal. But this Nwokoko is saying that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is his leader. That their leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, have said it. So your leader is better off in the hand of the DSS. Your leader is better off in the hand of the enemy, while you will be in Owerri doing skit, collecting money from poor people that Nigerian state have already impoverished. Odiego.
That mmadụ ọrụ gbawa egbe n'ala Igbo.
Odiho mmadụ ọrụ gbawa egbe n'ala Igbo. Odiho mmadụ ọrụ n'ala Igbo. Ma na-ediri ndị Fulani ọrụ ka bịa na-atọrọ ndị be anyị, na-agba ndị be anyị, na-amụ ya afịa ha na befe ọkụ. But somebody has given this job to those repentant terrorists. that we are being sent into our land in the name of Python Dance 1, Python Dance 2, Python Dance 3, Crocodile Smile, and what have you. Those ones have been authorized to come into our land and shoot people as much as they want. Those ones have been licensed to come into our land and maim people the way they want. But your own people have not been licensed. According to you, they have not been licensed to defend themselves. Can you see how stupid people can be? That somebody is coming to him to fight him, not to play. Even before you play with somebody, you must give your consent to play. But this person is coming in with intention to make sure he sends you to RIP. And you have what you have. Maka na nwoke na ibe ya arawu n'ọnụ. Na aka na abụ jekọ amarụ nke ka ike. Then ọ bịara be gị bịa n'ụsọ ọgụ, itiwo ya na be gị. Then the mmadụ asịghị mba nọ ị kwesịghị ịnụwa ọgụ na be gị, ntụ ọbịa be gị bịa n'ụsọ ọgụ, ijukonye ọna aka ka ọkụ isi ọkpụ n'ọnụ, kụpụsịa gị niile dị n'ọnụ, ka ị chịrịzie eze gị n'aka jekwuwe ụmụnna, je na-asị ụmụnna ifu n'ife nwoke a mere m na be m, ka ọ bịakwute m bịa kụpụsịa m eze dị n'ọnụ. These are morons. That those that have brought war to you in your house, in your home, that you should fold your hands and watch them as they puncture you on your teeth, and all your teeth will build the floor. Just be picking them and telling the man, do you know it's my teeth that you have punctured like this? Look at my teeth on the floor. Look at my eyes. Look at everywhere. Swallow, swallow. Look at blood gushing out everywhere. Now, it's a hand that you have chopped off like that too. Then you will order them. If you succeed, you now take it to your kingsmen and begin to show them, this is my evidence. Evidence is a man chinaka. Evidence to show our kingsmen that this man came to house to fight me and injured me this way. I have what to use and stop him from coming to fight me, mass. But I said I will not use it, so that I will carry my teeth with my hand and come and show it as evidence to the kingsmen. You are the most foolish man that I've ever planeted. You are. Believe me, you are. Osinek, you're welcome. Salute you from here. I salute you from here.
You said you are an apostle of Kano. Nnamdi Kanu gbagagi ihe na-eme. Nnamdi Kanu gwakwara gị among people n'ala Igbo.
Nnamdi Kanu told him that the freedom of our people is sacrosanct. And when you told that you are the son of your father, what that make you the son of your father is not because you look very much like your father, or maybe you speak like your father, or maybe your movement or your step, your father. The same ideology and the same mission like your father. That is what that makes you the son of your father. The things that your father calls evil, you call it evil. The things that your father calls good, you call it good. That is what that makes you the true son of your father. No way can one esipa agwa juwasi na n'Igbo onye nke oyiri onye Nwa nke a na-eyiho n'oyiho nna, onye ka o yiri? Nonsonkwa is saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is his leader, and I want to ask, Nonsonkwa, iyiho nne, iyiho nna, onye ka i yiri? Mazi Simon Ekpa has proven himself to share the same ideology with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that made him the spiritual son of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because of that ideology that they share. That ideology to keep Biafra land safe, to keep Biafra land out of every IDP, to keep Biafra land safe from every terrorist, whether they want uniform and those ones that are not in uniform, to keep Biafran forests free from everything that has to do with terrorism. Chinenye Obiefuna, you're welcome. My sister Nwada, you're welcome. Greetings also from you. But this one, the only problem we have is those that are combating the Biafra Liberation Army, that are tackling the issue of insecurity and the issue of terrorism in our land. He will love it more when you're seeing 400 kidnapped from the other school, 300 kidnapped from the other school, 700 killed, 500 buildings burned. Then he will not go prognosing to know if there's any remnants that have survived. He will not go there and begin to ask the remnants, the survivor. And now that these things have happened, what will you want the government to do for you? The same government that is sponsoring the people that have come and kidnap his people, maim and butcher as many as they can. The one that is the survivor, you will come and be asking him, what do you want the same government that is sponsoring terrorism to do for him? Didn't you see how foolish you sound? You sound like a broken record. And Chineke yakpo ọkụ.
Igbo, gbawa egbe, bọnụwa federal government facilities, if mmadụ, because some people just see Biafra, Baziana Rala.
Ndị dịka ahụ ji human rights activists wee na-arụ ana na-epu ezi enu n'obodo anyị. Ọnwụ n'oge ruo, ana ya chịpụta ụkwụ n'ama. Dịka ụwa niile sigo wee mara afa mmadụ ịbụ. N'iwu stomach infrastructure human rights activists. Those people, onye ọnwụ na onye abata be inwe mma were chụọ ya ọsọ. Inwe aiza were zapụsị okwu ya. Maka na onye awụ uke. Sọsọ ife ọ na-achọ wọ ọkụ asịrị. Nwụta okwu n'ọnụ ka ọ mara nsogbu ndị nwere. Ka o jiri wee jide na-akpa ego. That is the only work that this man have. This man cannot be alive and represent good and rape good. Represent good or whatever. So, hear me and hear me good. You are a madman. Just wait for whatever is coming for you. Enjoy. Just wait for whatever that will be coming for you. Enjoy. Thank you so much, Onyisi Neck. I salute you from here, my brother. So Nonsonkwa, I want to ask, how many of those terrorists that are maiming people in the in Imo State. How many of them have you been able to apprehend? How many of them have you been able to petition and bring to book? The answer is none. You don't have capacity. Jesu n'okpuru bed mama. Go and hide under your mother's bed. When you hide there, you allow people to look for you. Izu ebe a ichere ka achọ ọgụ ka ama ma ya chọta gị. Izu itoruboho, not reached. Your moronic and your stupid is so alarming. You don't have good IQ human to come. Man like our Prime Minister, Master Simon Eba Njoko. Mr. Snow. Ooh. Our own Mr. Snow, you are welcome. Let me put the link. We have more 5 minutes or 7 minutes to go. I've exceeded the time because of the late hour that I came. I wanted to do this tomorrow in the evening, but the time will not permit me to do so. So as many here, please help to share the program, like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that whenever we are live, you'll be notified. So my own brother, our minister, went wrong. Try reload. Okay, Mr. Snow, when you hear a criminal speak, just look at his eyes. Ana Mr. Nyako, you kapia isi na anya. Oh, ntu ako kapia isi na nasi. Si Mr. Anyandohi. Criminals and the bad eggs everywhere. Listen to him. Juno Sonkwa, kedinde wifa ahụ ji obi ha achọ Biafra. Magoduru anyị atụ, mmadụ na-abọ ma wetọ ma wenọ ndị nke ị maara obi ha wee na-achọ Biafra. Because before ị chọpụta na-enwe ndị ji obi ha achọ Biafra, before you come to the realization that there are people that are seeking Biafra with all their heart, you must have come in contact with one or two or three or more persons among those that are seeking Biafra with all their heart. Can you give us an example of those, or mention name of one or two persons that are seeking Biafra with all their heart? Onye rireri.
Some criminal elements.
That is your second name, stomach infrastructure. You just mentioned your second name, a criminal element that is hiding under human rights activists to enrich himself with the suffering of the people. Chineke yakpọwa ọkụ. Believe me.
Nkejebe ụlọ gọọmenti ọkụ.
He's looking for portfolio. He's looking for government portfolio. Because whenever they begin to talk like this, they want one.
These things are not the.
They want one governor, one senator, one local government chairman to recognize them and mention their name to one person in Sokoto Caliphate, that this person is coming back to his senses, is talking about Nigeria. Can you give him something? A few bido kue from the both side of his mouth, just like he's speaking now.
how do I put it? These things are
something you don't know how to put. Something you don't know how to put. Narona your third class used or 50 or 100 class used car. Wasted car. When I know if in amaro. Machuku ya akpọ ọkụ. Ekwensu akpọ agbaghị nke fọrọ afọ. Let's listen to him.
not a Jirimara Biafra, but a Jirimara Ndibo.
That defending ourselves is not the identity of the Biafrans. This man, a DNA will be conducted when the time comes. Because if this man know the Biafrans, he will know that Biafrans are people. We don't invade people. We don't go out to encroach on what that is not ours. But you cannot come and ride on us. Once you come to ride on us, we will tell you that you cannot ride on our head. Our sister Diana said, this Nonsonkwa is blind. He don't see the group of thugs that are politicians in Biafra land are using to terrorize the Biafrans. It's only the BLA that is protecting Biafrans. He's lamenting on. My sister, they all know the truth. These are Janjaweeds. They know the truth, but they will never speak it. What a question. Let him bring those people that they are doing it right, Let's see them. He is just a confused, hungry criminal. He's a stomach infrastructure. So what do you expect from him? He cannot. I asked him a question. Let him show us those people that he have used Echirash evidence and set free and secure security for and give judgment to. He cannot provide anyone. This moron here. He said that all these things are not our culture and is not our tradition. Let's hear what our culture and tradition is from Nonso Nyala.
Ekwole mi ekushie ike. Igbo anaghị egbu mmadụ.
You don't kill people. He's right. Because we don't kill people. And at the same time we don't kill, we still not allow you to kill us. These two things Igbos don't do. We don't kill people and we will not allow you to kill us. These two things, that is what we don't do. And that is what we do. We cannot come for your trouble since the day one till now. There's never been a time the Yorubas will say that the Igbos invaded them. There's never been the time the Middle Belt, or as they call themselves, and the Nupe people or Benue people will say that we invaded them. We don't have such record. But when you now say that you want to encroach on our own territory to kill and maim our children, we will stop you and tell you that is where you have got it wrong. That our silence and not using the power is not an act of cowardice. But this fluff is telling that Igbos don't kill people. So Igbos are the ones that are good to be killed. Do you see how to know somebody that is under curse? Somebody that is under curse. That Igbos don't kill people. But the only thing Igbos do is that they give people poison. And I want to ask Nonso, were ewu ma anyị n'ọgbụrị na were ọgbụrị ma anyị n'ewu, kedu ife dị iche? Poison, when you give people poison, will they go home and start smiling? When you give people poison, did it go into their system to heal sicknesses that are disturbing those people? When you give people poison, they die, isn't it? And when somebody dies, what have you done? You killed somebody. No, Sonkwa. Biafrans don't kill people. And Biafrans are not known with giving poison, both in the olden days and the now. Biafrans are not known with giving poison. Biafrans are the most decent people under the planet Earth. That is why we call human being the beauty of life. We don't take life. It's morons like you that want to do everything to please the caliphate, that will do anything, just like a whole of them and their counterparts are doing in our land. But on a very good day, everybody will answer to what he or she have done. I will be stopping this video here. But I want as many that know this lunatic, send this video to him, let him listen to. Biafrans, we don't kill, and you cannot kill us. Biafrans don't poison people. We love our own. And that is the identity that the Biafra Republic government in Ezra want to restore back. So that those that are involved, Neruana, will be flushed out once and for all from our land. And Elohim will in return bless the land that he have given to our ancestors. My brother, he's irritating. I cannot stand it. The stupidity and is the height of it. The height of it. That is the climber where Nonsonkwa is operating. The height of stupidity. That is where he's operating from. So I salute each and every one of you Biafrans, men and women of goodwill. We're going to call it a day from here. It is morning from my end. I salute you Biafrans. Keep on keeping on. Do not lose hope of the future. Do not lose God. Keep your eyes on the ball. The rising sun is on the way. Do not allow stomach infrastructure human rights activists mislead you. Biafrans are here to bring it to you the way it is. And the only thing that we do is that we speak the truth, not minding whose ought is God. We are fearless before our enemies. We don't need to pamper our enemy. The more you pamper your enemy, the more your enemy will take more advantage against you. And we have suffered in the hand of those that just want to take our land for decades. And Biafrans are not prepared and ready to go that route anymore. We are opting out from everything that has to do with this ungodly marriage. And this year is going to happen. Make sure you are voting. Make sure you have registered for your Finland convention, for the Finland convention. Make sure you're trading with the Biafran coin, and make sure that you're supporting and moving the ministry to the permanent site. And the permanent site is Biafra. So Biafrans, I salute you all. May Elohim continue to bless you. The sun will not smite you by the day, neither the moon by the night. Udo dịrị ndị niile chọrọ udo. N'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama. Ise. Thank you so much, all those our brothers and sisters that we are here and listening. I salute you all. May your days be long, and I wish each and every one of you Biafra in no time. Thank you so much. Shouting, signing out from here. Thank you, Biafrans. I salute you all. It is good morning from my end, and I wish everyone good. I wish you what you wish yourself. Thank you so much. Remember to like, share, click on the notification bell and subscribe. God bless you. See you tomorrow, same time, late hour in the evening, as we will finish the remaining video of this stomach infrastructure. Thank you so much, dear friends. Do have a lovely day if it is your day. Have a lovely night if it is your night. And have a lovely whatever you like. God bless you. Thank you.